video I'm going to share you my collection. This is made in 2020 January. Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new video and I'm going to share you my collection. I cannot remove all from the glass cabinets. I have a lot of them, you will see, and it will take me days to do a video if I have to remove them from the cabinets. The light is not going to be the best, but this video is just to share with you what is my collection, what it's about. I hope you like it. Please let me know in the comments below what is your favorite miniatures or the favorite armies that you have seen in this video in the comments below, and I hope you enjoy this one, and sorry if it's a little bit long. Okay, this is the room where I keep all my miniatures, all the painted ones. Okay, so you can see we have here 3 glass cabinets. These are the ones from IKEA. I need to see if I can put extra shelves now on them. Here I have a big cabinet. I don't know this where it's coming from, to be fair. It was a present from my parents. And we have a 5th cabinet here. Okay, and as you can see, all of them are really full of miniatures. All my painted miniatures are in this room. So now we are going to make a look, and as well I have a lot of terrain in these boxes there. Okay, let's start with my Harlequins. This is one of the small cabinets, and maybe this is the smallest army, but I can tell you, here you have 2000 points of Harlequins. I have different shadow seers, as this one you can see here. I have another shadow seer here, and another one here. Okay, I have Eldar Ulthuan, the Solitaire. I think it's one of my favorite armies. It's the one I dedicate a lot of time. Maybe the one I dedicate most time per miniature, as it has a lot of free hands. I have, I think, 5 units in total, and then I have 6 bikes. Okay, I don't have too many vehicles. I will, if I want to make this more competitive, most likely I need to increase the number of Sky Weavers, the bikes, and I will need to increase the number of Star Weavers, like these vehicles. Also have here a Void Weaver. It's better with the new rules. Here we have, and I have also some very old miniatures. These are from Rock Trader era. Here we have another Harlequin from the Rock Trader era. So they mix very well together. I think once you paint them, of course, they are a little bit smaller, but not that noticeable. We have as well the new Harlequins as well there. But let me show you. We have metal, plastic. I think I don't have anything of fine cast. I think it's all metal and plastic. These people does not exist anymore. These are the Praetorians, but is one of as well my favorite armies, together with the Harlequins. Maybe one that I dedicate the most time per miniature. So if I'm a little bit shaky, but here the position is not the best in the wall. So you can see I have 2 shells. So this is the banner, the battle banner. We have here the old lady. There is a lot of metal as well here. This is metal. This is metal, not fine cast. This is metal. These are the questing knights. It was a present of a friend. I really appreciate it a lot. These are awesome miniatures. I think the best on the range. This is an old Pegasus knight, and we have the plastic Pegasus knight here at the back, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Realm of the Knights, and we have 2 generations. We have these are the very old ones, and then we have the second generation, I will say. Really nice. But I have 2 shelves of them. Okay, here we have the Guild Knights. These are the old Guild Knights. Okay, I have here, I have miniatures that are not from Games Workshop. This one here is not from the Games Workshop range. And I think this one here, these are from Game Zone. Okay, but I think Games Workshop were not putting these guys anymore out, so I bought from Game Zone as well. We have 2 trebuchet Okay, and the peasants, these peasants are painted with the colors of my home country, that is Catalonia. It's a region of Spain. Okay, and I paint them following the color scheme of this region. Okay, so you can see here as well. I paint these peasants. This unit now is too small even to be played in the 9th age. Okay, so this army I keep it like that. If I want to play 9th age, I will play with this army. And yeah, here we have a lot of archers. They were painted a long time ago. So these are the most recent paint jobs. Okay, this one I think is the Resins. The most recent one is this one, the last unit I painted for this army, and there are a lot of hours here of painting. And here at the bottom I have a little bit of mix of miniatures painted. Okay, let me see if I can go through them. It's not very. So here we have an orc team. Okay, with some goblins. I painted 12. I call them the black skulls. So I really enjoy painting them. And then I have the humans. They are painted in my soccer favorite colors. My soccer favorite team, that is the Football Club Barcelona. Okay, and they are painted using this blue and red, that is of my favorite soccer team. I have a black dragon. Okay, this was painted when monsters were allowed in. Was an expansion for monsters. And then behind we have a miscellaneous thing. So I have the terror haze because it's not fitting anymore on with the rest of the undead. So you can see here this is okay. I rebase him in round base to be able to use it if I want it as an ally with my Night Hound. I have here the Harpies from the Warcry, the Raptorix from the Warcry. I have some miniatures that they don't fit anymore in my shelf of Stormcast Eternals. I have there the Eagles. Okay, I need to see if I can move them out of there. I have the Amble and the little Ambles there. Then I have more things from the Blackstone Fortress. I have some of the heroes painted. So here we have the Robot, we have the Zealot, we have the Elf there. Okay, if there is one miniature that you want to see more detail, let me know and I can put you through the showcase of that miniature. Okay, but you can see a lot of them, and most of them on this shelf, not the dragon, not the terror haze, but in the other ones, I have done tutorials as well, in case you are interested. Next shelf, very small force of Grey Knights painted in a different way. Instead of making them in metal, I want to make them with this blue greenish color. Okay, and then I have some people invited here. So I have here the Canones Viridian. This is one special miniature painted based on the old artwork of the. Then I have here Gilliman. Robot Gilliman. I have Cypher next to him. And then I have, of course, Baldus. Then here this miniature is a conversion from a different range. Sorry, the light here is not helping too much. Okay, this is I used here as Inquisitor. I have another Inquisitor there. And then I have all the assassins. So you can see there Colexus. I forgot now the name. I don't remember the name. We have there one Calidus, one the Eversor, and this is the Vindicare. So now I remember it's the Eversor, this guy. Then I have here more of them, so I have, the light is not helping me because I have the window just behind that, but I have, and these are miniatures. Let me put them in the front so you can see them. These are miniatures from the old Necromunda. Okay, I use them as assassins. I think they make a real nice job as assassin. Okay, I wanted to paint them not in the traditional black. Here we have also demon host. I have 2 of them. Okay, so let me, and then there we have the Dread Knight and the Storm, what's called this, Storm Hawk. I don't remember the name. I never remember the name of this. I need to remove some dust that I have on top. Okay, so very small force of Grey Knights plus some people invited. It's just in case I want to play something about Inquisition. Okay, now we go to my loyal Astra Militarum. We start with this Valkyria that can be used as a this Vendetta that can be used as a Valkyria. So it's magnetized, so I can use all the options. And I bought the twin last cannons from Forge World, so can be used in both configurations. I have here one of the White Dwarfs from the magazine, a Commissar. Okay, this is the Fine Cast one. And then we have, we have here all the ones. I have miniatures that are not in the range you see there. These miniatures are not from the Games Workshop range. These are conversions I did from other ranges because I wanted to have some feminine looking people. Okay, I have here some Tempestus, Militarum Tempestus. I have also all 2 Militarum Tempestus there. Okay, they were nice miniatures. All the ranges, and here we have more special miniatures, different ones. Okay. This is the second shelf of Astra Militarum. The force, I think I can deploy 2000 points more or less. Okay, but this is mainly to use combined with my Marines, or you can combine them with the Grey Knight. So normally I like to collect different parts of the Imperium. Okay, so this is you will see I have also Sisters of Battle, so Adeptus Sororitas now. So this started as a force because before even the Grey Knights and the Adeptus Sororitas have Astra Militarum inside of their codex, so you were able to mix them quite from the beginning. So here we have, these are mainly troops. Okay, I like these ones. These ones are the metal ones, the metal version of the advisors. So these are quite. And here we have in Colonel Sheffer that I like a lot. I have some of these. This is the Striken, nice miniature. Okay, I have this. This is a dog, and then I have there. Sorry, I moved the Sentinels. And the Sentinels I use conversion. I try to convert them to look more jungle. So they are really. I try to represent them jungle fighters, and this was in part inspired by the novels of Dan Abnett, the Ghost of Tanith, right? So I really love these novels, and they inspired me to do this army. Finally, here we have the Sisters of Battle, my small force of Sisters of Battle. So looking for the codex, and I think this is the army I will dedicate time to play. So it's the army that I will dedicate to play this 2020. So I have here the all Celestine. So I'm thinking if I will buy the new one, and I create my Germany, so I can play here with the 2 supports. I have here the all Dialogus, this an all banner. Okay. The banner is made with green stuff. We have here an all cannons as well. So I most likely will need to rebase them all. I have 3 units of Sisters of Battle, and I have 2 units of Dominus. Okay, this is one of the units of Dominus here. And the other unit of Dominus is somewhere at the back. I have the all Repentia. Okay. These are the old Repentia, and I have the old Seraphim, and there I use swapping hawk wings to make them look more angelical, and I think it matched quite nicely. Okay, this is one of the immolators. This is another immolator, and I was playing with 3 exorcists. So this is the original exorcist. This is a brick that weighs a lot because all this top is made of metal, and all this extra armor is also made of metal. And these are 2 whirlwinds that I put some conversion parts to make them look like an exorcist. Okay. And here we have 2 penitent engines. Okay, these are metal, so these are really heavy miniatures. Okay, and I love them a lot. So I think they are much bigger than the ones we have today. So I need to see how I will adapt them, but I really like a lot these miniatures, so I'm not thinking to stop using them. Okay, and here we have some Imagifer. So this is one of the old Imagifer. Okay. So really nice army, and I think this is one of, I like a lot this army, so I will use this in combine maybe with Astrum Militarum or Imperial Knights. Now we go to the third cabinet where I have my Dvokari or Dark Eldar as they were used to be called. Here we have Asdrubal Beck out of his spaceship, now only can be used as an Archon. And here we have the old miniature of Asdrubal Beck. Was very 90s, okay, with the slaves there. Okay, he has 2 slaves. So it's a nice miniature to paint. I try to do this type of marbling type look like in red. Okay, because my army was in red, so I decided to change the colors. And here we have this, I think it was Quella de Vil. This was a old, this is not existing anymore. Quella de Vil. We have there one old Ravager, another old Ravager. All I have of them are with dark lenses. This was one of the previous Dvakon. So you can see there is a mixture of new old miniatures. I love these ones, maybe one of my favorite miniatures in the range. I have my first unit of aliens that I paint there. And here we have some mandrakes. So really, and this is the, how it's called this now, Lilith. She's Lilith. Okay, here we have one of the, so we have there all the different people that, and here we have some slaves that I just get. And we go to the next shelf. We have the razor wing. Okay, we have old bikes there surrounding my only Venom. So you can see I'm not, here we have all the Hellions that you have seen just in my channel. Okay, these are all the Hellions that you have seen in my channel. I have some of the old witches. They are really very bad. So maybe it's the miniatures I need to modernize the most. You can see these are very 90s. These are the old mandrakes. Okay, so the mandrakes, the original mandrakes, were looking like that. Okay, you can see how much the army is evolved. Here we have the old warriors, or how it's called now, the Dvokari warriors. Okay, we have here also the old, forgot the name, the winged guys. Okay, forgot the name. And then we go to the last shelf. You can see I have a lot of Dvokari. So we have here an incursor. I have another, rider, and rider there. Another rider. All my vehicles are with dark lenses, except this one. This one is with the structure cannons. Okay, these are the old. Oh, my names are disappearing. They will come when they come. Okay, these are really, some are really old miniatures. These are beasts. I use them now as a chimeras. Okay, and this is the chimera. We also have this guy. I don't remember the name either. I don't. Yeah, too many units I have to remember. This is the really old Archon. Sorry, this is the old Archon, and this is the old Uriel record. Okay, you can see that he also changed quite a lot. Some of the old witches. You can see how all these things, and some of the Dark Eldar warriors. Okay. Finally, we go to the last shelf on this cabinet, and sorry if it's very packed, this one, but here I have some miniatures from my children, but here I have all the silver tower plus some additional miniatures like this one. This one, it's a classic Hero Quest miniature. Okay, I can use now as a wanderer for the silver tower if I want. I have here as well this one. Okay, so not only silver tower, but it's the silver tower plus some additional heroes. This one I don't know, it's an elf, I don't know from what range. And you can see this is one of my favorite miniatures. This is one of the favorite miniatures of my collection. I will do a video about just showing off favorite miniatures from my collection. Another miniature that I really like a lot, the Gaunt Summoner. And here we have then we have the Renegades Army. It's here. In this part I have all my Renegades painted. So starting for the Glaive Wraith, this thing is called, or Glaive Wraith, the Banshees, my favorite one, and Lady Olinder. Okay, we have here, and then we have all the different miniatures there. Okay, sorry if I went. This is an old miniature as well. Let me show you. It's still in a square. This is a vampire. Okay, and then we have there the Grim Wrath and the I don't remember all the names, but all the different Nighthound. Okay, I have a showcase of the army better displayed in case you are interested. Okay, just let me know in the comments below if in case you want to see something in more detail. Forgetting to show you on top of the cabinets, I have this is I think a Hellhammer. Okay, painted to be played as a Renegade Guard. I have here some terrain. Okay, this terrain that have to be painted. I have this tower. I have real spider webs there now. Okay, and I have this portal that I just made. Here at the top I have a Thunderhawk for my loyal Space Marines. Okay, this is a brick of resin. This is weighing a lot. Then I have some terrain like the fortress, the ancient fortress. I have some from the cities, and then he is not fitting anymore on my cabinet. He is the Star Dragon. And curiosity, I will go very fast. These are some epic. These are miniatures from Epic. Okay, they are in their own cabinet. Sorry if I cannot show this very well. This miniature I like quite a lot. Although some people don't like this dragon, I enjoyed painting this one. Go to the big cabinet. So as you can see, it's taking some time to show all this. This is my loyal Space Marines. Okay, they are ready. They can be played as Dark Angels or as any of the other Space Marine chapters. This is a chapter of my invention. I call them the Vigilant Angels. Okay, and I like a lot the land speeders. So this is why I put a lot of land speeders. I have some of the all metal land speeders there, and the traditional non-land speeders. I have 2 with Typhoon missiles, 2 with assault cannons, and 2 with the meltas, just the simple ones. Okay, I like a lot as well the all Razorbacks. So this is why you see 3 of the all Razorbacks, and this is an old Rhino converted into Razorback. Okay. Second edition Terminators, second edition Space Marines. No, they are really dwarf compared to the new ones. Bikes, the Belial, Chaplain. This is my personal conversion for my chapter master. Okay, and I have a rail to be painted. Okay, I like a lot these ones. These are the metal ones. These were the captain of the chapter, or the heroes of the chapter, I think it was called. And here I have more bikes, or more marines. I will show you better from the other side. Okay. On this side, first I will continue with the Space Marines. So we have here some bikes, different generations, and here we have the ones from the Dark Imperium ones. My unit of Devastators there with plasma cannons. And you can see all my Terminators are from second edition, some metal, some plastic. This is a bike from a Cyborg, if I'm not wrong. I just find it interesting. I wanted to make this hero, this Psyker on bike. No, I don't think it's only an index one or a legacy one. Here we have some Sisters of Silence. The Magus, Beast, and Cassius from the Death Watch. And then we have my army of Imperial Knights, so 2 of the small ones. Then I have this one that is the Galan, the close combat one. I have this one is the one with the Gatling cannon. Then at the back, sorry, I will, if you want to have more interest, I cannot take them out at this moment, but I have the Castellan, okay, and there I have the Crusader, I think it's called, the one with 2 shooting weapons. Okay, let me see if I can show you from this side. Here it is. Okay, you can see. Okay. It's not easy to show. If you want to see the Imperial Knights in detail, I also did a video showing them. And from the Loyal we go to the Renegades. So this is a army, a project that I started a long time ago, and I like to keep adding units. As you can see, I have added recently the Hellhammer last year, and is a army of Renegade Guard that I want to make them heavy armored. And this was as well inspired from the Imperial armor from Forge World, when I was seeing the tanks and this Second World War, like they were looking images like if they were from the documentary. I like them a lot, so I wanted to paint an army dedicated to the Renegades and heavy armored. So we have this is the Destroyer, so it's an anti-tank tank. Here we have the Vanquisher. Now the rules are quite poor. We have Lehman Rus. I have 3 Lehman Ruses. Then I have, 3 Lehman Ruses with battle cannon. I have 1 with Destroyer cannon. 3 Lehman Ruses with a Demolisher cannon. Then I have 2 Chimeras. Okay. And then here you see the different units. So part of the vehicles, we also have here the guys that I use as Ogwins. This is a Minotaur. This is a proper Ogwing. Then we have, this is the old Morgenthor with some conversions. We use, sorry, no, the light is not the best. I use some of the heads and so on of different miniatures, so I can, let me see if this is working better like that. Okay. Yeah, as I say, you can imagine taking all this out of the cabinet can be quite some work. Okay, these are miniatures from Mutant Chronicles Warzone that I also use here. We have here some of this is the old Marble, some miniatures from Necromunda. There is a lot of miniatures from different ranges. So, for example, this one have a head from the Imperio Fantasy. Okay. Here on the other side, you can see the old Sentinel. There, I use. These are from Gorka Morka. This was one of the bands from Gorka Morka. I find this as the Road Raiders, they were nicely. And then I have here the real Road Raiders. I use as well some miniatures from this was, I forgot now the name. Morhaime. So these are miniatures from Morhaime that I convert them as a possess chaos, and I use this guy. I used it in the past as the enforcer for them. Okay. The flail is done with green staff. So a lot of different miniatures from different ranges, adapting them, doing conversions. These are, I also have miniatures from Forge Wall, like this one. Okay, this is another miniature from Necromunda. This one here is a Pit Gladiator. And then I have miniatures from metal miniatures from the Imperial Guard. These are the Tanith from the Imperial Guard. These are old Necromunda miniatures again. So all is just to give this type of variation. So some of miniatures are repeated, like this woman is repeated there. I have a lot of metal miniatures in this army. These are the scabies. This is one of the scabies, all scabies from Necromunda. So you can see. This is my Renegade Guard. Okay. So, but my Renegade Guard, you will see, it's completed with 3 heavy, super heavy vehicles. The next part is going to be my Chaos army. This is a combination of Chaos Space Marines and Demons of Chaos, and you see it's all this level. It's going to be the next level and as well on the bottom level. So they have a lot of points. I did not count recently how much points they have on Chaos, but let's start from here. So I have here some cultists. Okay, some all metal raptors. I have 3 vindicators there, and these are on a color scheme that I did. I start experimenting with. You will see I have different color schemes for the Chaos cultists. I wanted to go with the same colors I use for the Renegade Guard. Okay. In case I want to do a campaign, something like that. Then we have here my Alpha Legion. So this is based in old artwork of the Alpha Legion. I started this part of the Alpha Legion in the 2nd edition, and this is why you see there an old Predator of the 2nd edition I was using in the past as a possess. And then I have a new Rhino. You see here a Hellbrute that was called a Dreadnought in the past. I have some bikes as well there. Okay, some of the old metal obliterators. Okay, and some guys that I use as a veterans or chosen ones. And this is a very old, you see still on the 25mm Chaos Lord on Terminator armor. So this may be my first is one of my first painted miniatures for this army. So this was really second edition, and the codex for the Chaos Space Marines was not existing yet. So this is really a really very old miniature. So I like to keep them all here because it reminds me my starting. And then we have some Slaanesh there, and you will see that the Slaanesh are very colorful because our paint take into call the craziness of when they went crazy on colors and so on. So here we are with the Slaanesh. As I said, these are the old fins of Slaanesh. I showed before some demonettes, and you can see that it's super colorful. Sorry, the light is not the best. And there at the bottom, I have some very old. These are Orlocks, I think. I don't remember. These are the very beginning plastic miniatures from Necromunda, and these are the first. One of the first units I ever paint for Warhammer 40,000. So these are painted during the beginning of the second edition. You see here, this is the old demon prints and the old mask. Okay, so these are all demon prints painted a while ago. The old metal mask. Here we have a Chaos Lord with the Slaanesh. We have here Lucius. And then all these colorful units that I paint them as their craziness, and they show the craziness and the depravation by putting all these colors. And another hell brute of metal from was considered here. You see, before we go to Nurgle, I want to show you just this. This is one of the last ones. So if I paint, I have the Noise Marine, the special edition, so I will paint him as well following the same type of style. Then I have very little on Nurgle painted, although I have Mortarion, and it's not in this shelf, it's in the bottom shelf. But I'm painting, I have the starter box, so you can see here I have, I don't remember this guy, the guy with the bell. I have some old Death Guard or Plague Marines. Here we have the old Typhus. To be fair, I like more this Typhus than the new one. I like more the pose of this one. We have here, it's one of the, not in many cases, I have here the, how was called this guy? This is the demon that is a special character of the demons with the flags. Epidemus. This is Epidemus. And Land Rider, Nurgalized. All these, I put Narglins, and all these details are made with green stuff. And I use the doors from Forge Wall. Okay, you can see here different details. And then in the way we have the Devon. Okay, a beast, and what's called this is a Nargle. How it's called this? Is one of these. This slimy thing, and this is also the plastic guy. So you can see the difference in size where you put one of the new next to the old ones. Okay, you can see that they look much smaller, the old ones. All my demons, all my chaos is on 25mm, so I will need to do big rebase if I need to use them. Let's go to the next level. Here in the next level I will zoom from here. So we have there Mortarion. Okay, let's see if I can zoom a little bit. This is how Mortarion looks like. Okay, all this shelf is also dedicated, and we have the zombie, the plague zombies there, all painted. I paint them as if they were civilians that are transformed into the plague zombies. So this way you see one with yellow claws, the other one with orange claws. This one was an ex-military, so I try to give them a little bit of personality. And there we have baby Abaddon now. Okay, I have some word bearers here. So again, the Rhino with the doors and the extra armor from Forge Wall. I have there another Rhino for the word bearers, a Demon Prince, This is the old metal demon prince with dragon wings. Okay, and we have some. This is the old Mephiston, but I was using it as a posted for the warbearers. So I was using him as a character for the warbearers. The chosen ones from the Dark Vengeance painted as a warbearers. Okay, and I have some more behind. Sorry if I cannot show everything. And then one thing I want to show you there, at the bottom, here we have two of the very old greater demons. So this is the Blood Sister and the Keeper of Secrets. These are the very old metal versions of the demons. Okay, and then I have there very old Beastman, because in the past Beastman was part of the Forces of Chaos, and they are on a square basis because I was not, even in the moment we were not paying too much attention to what base we were using. Okay, so if I want to use them in 40k, I will need to rebase them, but I don't know. I don't think I will ever use them anymore on games, but I like to keep them, I think. And they are on the original paint job, so this is one. These are some of the first miniatures I ever paint, this Beastman as well as these great demons. And then we have two super heavy tanks here. So this is a shadow. This can be a shadow blade. It can be done. Can be bane blade. Can be different. You can put the different configurations. This is why you have the cannon there. So I can use it as the configuration I wanted. And this is just a bane blade. So I cannot change the configuration. Okay. So in this part we still have another this one, the defiler with the warbearers colors. Then we have here one of my favorite demon princes, Bellacor. I think it's still a great miniature. Looks very small today, and unfortunately I have the fine cast version. I don't have the metal version. Here I have old metal Chaos Lord on Terminator armor. Okay, and here we have the miniature that I recently painted for the channel, that is Abaddon. The old Changeling and the new Changeling. So this is the part dedicated to the Thousand Sons. Okay, and you can see I have some. I don't have the new Terminator units, but I have here the all. What is the it's not the super old one, but this is the metal Lord of Change, but this is the special character, right? The one that have two heads. Okay, today is a much bigger miniature, so I don't know if I will need. And then we have, of course, here Magnus the Red. I like to collect the different Primarchs from 40,000. I was thinking if I want to collect them from. And then I try to put some extra light here. We have there the Hellbrute. We have some. This is a unit that I create, all are on top of the Screamers, and I was using them as bikers with the Thange mark. Okay, this was created before we had even the Thousand Sons Codex. We have as well Ahriman in the front. Okay, I don't have the old Ahriman, I never bought. And then at the back, if I manage to put some light, you see I have very old metal miniatures, and as well, let me see, yeah, you have, sorry the light is not the best. Yeah, here you have, this is the very old Lord of Change. And some old miniatures, very old ones. These are all metal. Okay, was when plastic was not even existing. Then we have some rhino there, and I cannot see here. Maybe it's at the bottom. I also have the Great Unclean one, the old metal version. Okay, so let me go out. the top shelf, and there you have the Weitunkling one. They are all on a square basis because this was the base where they're coming with. Then I have very old plate bearers there at the back. Let's go to the bottom and last shelf. Try to put some light as well. So here we have a forge fin for the Alpha Legion. Okay. You can exchange the arms, so you can put the gunling. And then I have here surrounded by the Warcry Warband. So these are the Untamed Beast, and there you have the Iron Golems. Okay, and you can see I have, these are already rebased because I use as well them in Age of Sigmar. These are the old, these are from 2nd edition, okay? These are Flesh Hounds from 2nd edition, no based on oval basis. These are the ones that I did not rebase yet, but these are also Flesh Hounds. These are the next version, and now we have a different version. Then we have the 3-headed one, okay, Karnak. This is the Karnak. I paint them with a different color scheme, like if the scales were flaming or like magma scales. I think it makes. And then I have there the previous version of the Bloodlighters. So these are still on 25mm base. I think they have to go now to 32. And this is the 2 first miniatures I ever paint. Sorry. Okay, these are the 2 first miniatures I ever paint. These were coming in a box where you were buying some paints, and these are the first miniatures where experimenting my painting. Okay, and finally, as you can see, you can see that we have corn here. So here I have my Berserkers. Okay, I have the Lord of on Juggernaut. This is a very old version. Okay, but I painted quite recently. I have also the new the last version of the Bloodlighters. I have here some Possess, and then I have here the previous, the metal version of the what's called this, the special character of the Bloodlighters. And then I have some Block Crushers and some Terminators, but these still are in the 25mm base that was the original base. An old Rhino, and as well my 2nd Land Rider on the Chaos Army. From this side you can be better. Here I have Karn the Betrayer here, of course the metal version. And then I have, this is from Avatars of War. So I like a lot this creature and I wanted to bind it for just as a paint job. I don't know if I use it to use it as Karnak or just use it as a spawn, chaos spawn with the Mark of Khorne. One Soul Grinder. Okay, this is one of the first methods where I started doing a lot. This was one of the first methods where I started playing with the blending and trying to really smooth my color transitions. I was very happy how the skin was looking like. It took me ages to paint this guy. Okay, and then yeah, out of the chaos, let's go and we can look here some Necrons. These are from the Forge Bane starter kit, so I wanted to paint all them in like a monochrome scheme. I don't think I will go too deep in Necrons. It's never been one of my favorite armies, but there are some methods, and these are maybe my favorite ones now. The Necrons, the Wraiths, Immortals, Death Marks. I just paint them so I can use them in Kill Team. So this is mainly, and then yeah, I had these ones, and I like the guys with the shield, so I just paint the guys with the shield. And I like this one is quite nice as well. Okay, and then we go to my Genestealer Cult. Small force. I have to use the Renegade Guard if I want to complete. These are objective markers. Then I have this is what it comes in the Overkill. It's called Death Watch Overkill, I think, and plus then Gene Stealers from Lost Patrol and some Gene Stealers from Old Space Hulk. Okay, so it's just, and now I just bought the Jackal Prime, and I bought some more Aberrants that are being painted right now to complete the unit and be able to make them playable. Okay, because the Death Watch Overkill only had 4, so I need a minimum of 5. Okay, but yeah, they are painted in this orange color and combined with purple. I'm quite happy how the Primus looks like. Sorry, the Patriarch. Here we have the Magus. I think was a very interesting watch. Here we have the Primus. Okay, and this is the just usual thing. We are in the last cabinet, and this is one. The last cabinet used to be fantasy one, but no. Yeah, here we have. This is my army of Dogs of War. It's an army that is not existing anymore, not even in the 9th Age. So it did not reach, and have some Imperium units. So these are army that have changed a lot, and I also have some other characters, and I have this Marcus Columbus. We have a priest. These are special. This was the special miniature, so you can see this was from a campaign. This is the Hero Quest wizard we have here, and then we have all this is metal almost. Okay, all the units from Dogs of War were very characterful units. Okay, and I have if you in case you're interested, I have a better display of all this army. Okay, because here is quite dark. It's going to be difficult to see you. I put in some extra light so you can see it better. But yeah, it's an army that I'm very happy. I also have some Fenrir miniatures there. Let's see, I lost it, this one. Yeah, let's see if I find it. Here it is. This witch is a Fenrir miniature. I'm thinking to play, if in case I want to play it, have to be played as Imperium in 9th Age. This is another big miscellaneous shelf where we have from almost all the warbands from Warhammer Underworlds, Necromunda, and also Age of Sigmar. So here we see some of the warbands of Warhammer Underworlds. So this is the Sylvaneth, the Wolf Riders. Here we have the Windwatch, okay, the Briar Queen, the Caradog, the Thanch Guys, the Chosen, Access. Then I have a lot of heroes that can be used for any game. Okay, I was using them as a swordman for my Dogs of War. And there we have, this is the Bloodbone from the starter kit, all the starter kit of Age of Sigmar. Okay, this is and plus the Gore Chosen guys. Okay, so you can see there, and sorry the light here is really pure and it's difficult to make a good. Okay, I have, this is my last addition to my Skaven army that you have not seen yet. So this is the why the names are fading out. So the big demon of the Skavens. Okay, I paint the Seer version, and there you see some of this is the thing from the there. I hope I can focus you a little bit. These are the Escher from Necromunda, and closer here we have the Goliath from Necromunda. Okay, so a big miscellaneous shelf where I put all these things that I don't have a big army. So this is the Skaven. We have here in this shelf 2,000 points of Skaven. There are more, almost 200 miniatures on this shelf, and they are really mixed at this moment. Yeah, I have a lot of plague monks, a lot of escaping warriors. Then you can see I have the old Doom wheel there. This is a metal one, it's a really heavy one. Here we have the Hell Pit Abomination, some rat ogres there. Okay, Jezeel at the bottom, plague monks here. Okay, this is the side of the plague monks. Okay, let's see if I can zoom something there. I also have, okay, all these were previously done in square bases, and at the end I decided to move them all to round bases. We have here some of the weapons, and here we see these are all Skaven rats. Okay, not all are painted at the super high detail, but some of them have nice. So sorry, the light here is not the best. Again, most of my armies have a showcase, so in case you are interested, I can advise you to the showcase. This is my Stormcast Eternal army. I started this when Age of Sigmar was launched, and I keep growing it year by year. So you will see I have a lot of Liberators. I have all the original, and my first construction of the army was really cheap. I was just using, I think was a challenge to use only 20 euros a month or something like that. So I was going on second-hand market, and now I just paint from time to time units that I like it. So this is one of the last things I paint. This is a special character. I really like this lady. Okay, here we have the new Lord Arcanum. Okay, so I have, what I don't have is the Vanguards. Okay, the Exorcist, the Lord Exorcist, the Warband from Warhammer Underworlds are also here. This is one of the Warbands. This is the other Warband, and the Secutor is not painted yet. Okay, but this is and I have also the Far Striders somewhere here. So here you see the shooty guys, the ballistas, and again, as I said on all the other armies, I have better showcases. Here are the Far Striders. Okay, not very. So this take a lot of time to paint them, because all is done like white blending and glazing, so it takes some time to have a nice finishing on them. Finally, we arrived to the last shelf. That this is the I call it my relics. So very old miniatures. The only one that I'm still using is the Skaven Screaming Bell. I have here some, you can see, Gothic, Battlefleet Gothic miniatures. Okay, I have all the ships from Chaos here. I have old miniatures from Aeronautica Imperialis, but I did not buy the new. I'm not going to go. I have the all Escher Warband made of metal there. Okay, sorry it's a little bit messy this part. Madonna Belladonna there. Some 40k orcs from 2nd edition, when they still had the Ball Riders. Some plastic very awful miniatures from Battletech. Not very happy with the paint job neither. If you want to see how a Blackstone Fortress looks like, this is how the Blackstone Fortress was looking like. This is an activated Blackstone Fortress from Gothic. Okay, it's the strongest ship you can have in Gothic. And here we see my old Wild Tigers. That was my first Blood Bowl team. Okay, it was 2nd edition Blood Bowl, with the old Morganthor and the old Troll. Okay, and some of the trophies they won. So, and that's all on my cabinet glass. So, and that was all my collection on painting miniatures. If you want to know more about other things that I have, please let me know. I will not go under terrain because I think this video was already long. I have terrain painted, I have the Warcry terrain painted, I have 40k more of the cities, the ruined cities from 40k painted, and I have also, for example, the Garden of Moor, how it's now called, the Sigmar Mausoleum painted as well. So I have a terrain painted to be able to play games here at home. But yeah, well, I share you what I have on my glass cabinets. I also have a lot of miniatures to be painted. So if you want to know more details of some of the miniatures I share, or you want to know more about my collection, don't hesitate to leave it in the comments below. But I think the video now is long enough. I hope you have enjoyed this go through my collection. Please give a like if you have enjoyed this video, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye!